Boys, I'm trust you. Boys, I'm spitting, finna my hip, can't nobody size me. Heard a young boy got clipped, should've watched his lip, I'm on that slime shit. She give me her pussy and lips, don't give me lips, I give her a diamond. I saw when she had a lip slip, and it reminded me.
Bring that shit.
The kings of society.
Weezy out of here.
Hey y'all, what's up, what's going on? This is a story time on how I went from nursing for almost 10 years to going all the way into my business and how my family and friends stopped supporting me. I've been a nurse for almost 10 years now, a decade. And as long as I was doing everything everybody wanted me to do or see fit for me doing, long as it don't overtop them, everybody was cool. So I got the support, I got the friendship, I got the resources, anything and everything I pretty much needed, I got it, aka people pleasing, right? I worked through COVID, and after working through COVID, and not even after working, during COVID when I was working, I ended up getting pregnant. So it was, I took that time to sit down actually and just pretty much reflect and kind of figure out, what I'm gonna do, because from what I see, obviously with this COVID stuff, nursing ain't guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? If they close the whole hospital down, check gonna stop, all that, etc., right? During COVID, I was pretty much, let me go back. I graduated nursing school in 2016, but 2017, I was already doing research, but 2017, I decided to go full, into business. So that's getting everything set up, getting EIN, LLC, business making, all that stuff, right? I launched my hair company called Immaculate by Money, right? So of course everybody saw it as a hobby. While I was getting stuff together, I was talking about it, nobody took it serious, because for now it's just talk, it's a vision. And see, in order to rock with me, I need you to be a visionary. I'm gonna need for you to see stuff when it ain't even physical. I need you to see it because I'm saying it, type thing, So I wouldn't even really mention it because, for one, I'm also a private person. So whenever I do stuff, it's all, I always move in silence. I don't say nothing until it's done, or you just happen to see me with it, etc., right? So pretty much, like I said, I was doing the work behind the scene as far as getting it started, figuring out the registration, how to go about it, who I talk to, where to get business bank account, how to get funded, and that's why another reason I started helping other people, because I actually went through those motions. I actually went through trying to get funded. I actually went through setting and starting a business and all that. So when I went that route, because mind you, long as I was doing what everybody wanted me to do, long as I was people pleasing, long as I made the family look good, long as I made my whoever who was around me look good, ain't nobody had no problem. Oh, we going with Raven because Raven to pay for everything. Raven had to check. Now mind you, I'm the only one nursing around like this young anyway. I just turned, I'm in my 30s, that ain't y'all business. But I'm in my 30s. So when I was a nurse, I was 20, I got my nursing license when I was 23. So I was a 23-year-old LPN. Yeah, started off in 23 LPN. So 23, 20s, I'm still partying, going outside, baby. I ain't had no kids, I ain't had no real responsibilities. The only thing I really had was my phone bill and my apartment bills. Other than that, I ain't had no bills for real. I ain't had no problems. So, everybody, Raven, what you doing? I got everybody. I'm covering everybody's tab. You ain't got to worry about I'm going to catch OT next week and ain't none. I was that person. So everybody knew they can call me for anything. Call me for whatever, even if it's just a shoulder to cry on, because I'm a good ass friend too. So just anything. People knew that they could depend on me, right? For whatever. So like I said, when I started this entrepreneurship, people don't understand, God put it on me heavy. I was at work one day, and when you locked in with God, when you a prophet anyway, you always get insight, or on stuff before it even happened. I had a premonition, and the feeling was so strong, and I know it wasn't nobody but the Holy Spirit telling me and let me know and trying to protect me, because that day that I quit and did not go, y'all, they were gonna fire me. How I knew? Holy Spirit activate. But for real, Holy Spirit. So I was trying my best, no, I'm going to work. Holy Spirit, no, you're not. Not today, because he was trying to say, Holy Spirit was trying to save me from embarrassment, because he already knew the intentions on what they were doing. Like I said, mind y'all, I was a nurse. I started nursing, got my license. I was 23. Anywhere I worked, I was the youngest nurse, quickest nurse. I'm always asking questions, very inquisitive. I'm gonna find out for myself because I'm just so a lot of people didn't like me. They want to start with me, want to double team or jump on me. You know how that stuff go in the medical workplace if you've been in it. Especially if you younger than everybody, they gonna try to little girl you, little boy, you try to treat you like a kid, be nasty about it. See me, what you ain't gonna do, you ain't gonna disrespect me for nothing. You ain't finna talk to me like a little girl, little boy, because I said yes ma'am, no ma'am. I'm just with common courtesy and respect anyway. Anywho, fast forward. Like I said, it was time for me to go to work. I was getting ready to go to work. God just pretty much put a chain on my neck, on my hands and wrists, and was like, no, you not going. So I'm glad I didn't go, y'all. Didn't go. Tell me why I got a text around lunchtime or something. I don't know. But that day that the hospital wouldn't let me go, I pretty much called in. I was like, hey, something going on. I need to go handle this. I ain't going to be able to come in to work, right? When I did that, y'all, I left my stethoscope. I left all my nursing supplies, all my stuff. God just would not let me go back. That's how bad it was. That's how strong the pull was. That's how it was, right? So fast forward, I never returned. I never went back because when God called you to do something, you got to be obedient. I know you probably saw your future a totally different way. I know you probably saw things different, but when God give you instructions on how to move, and especially when he moving you up or whatever you may want to call it, you got to listen. You got to be obedient. So I didn't ask no questions. It was just too strong, and I ain't finna question God or the Holy Spirit. I ain't going. I already knew what it was, and like I said, them people fired me, right? So thank God, before I even started working at the place, like I said, I had been doing my hair company on the side anyway. But pretty much, you working as a nurse, baby, 12, 14, 15 hours take over easy, and that's just one shift. So true enough, I was doing my hair company, like working in it, but I wasn't pushing it to the maximum or you know what I'm saying, like going full-fledged in it like I was supposed to, because I was still working here and there. Fast forward, God called me. It was like, hey, that's it. I know you can serve people. Now I need you to serve me and others in a different way. God called me, was like, hey, thank you for your time. But now you on full entrepreneurship journey. Lord, I ain't got I ain't had a mentor. Now, mind you, my daddy got a little entrepreneurship. He always, like I said, I've been an entrepreneur all my life for real. Side hustle out the ass, do hair, makeup, cool, like girl, all my life, burning CDs in school. Y'all know. If you did it, you did it. If you got it in, you got it in. And I ain't on you, it's in you. Like I said, I've been selling shit since middle school. So I had a business oriented mind pretty much since I was young. So like I said, when all this happened, I was just like, God was like, hey, it's time. You know what I'm saying? So too, when God called you into entrepreneurship, you got to understand that entrepreneurship is a faith walk by itself anyway. So when you in an entrepreneurship journey and God actually called you to it, for one, you got to learn to tune out the noise and listen to God. That's going to be the only thing that make everything easier for you, especially when you a beginner, a newbie in the scene and space. You don't really have a mentor or either family to actually support you or do anything or show you anything, because you the first in your family that started the process of trying to break the generational curse or trying to do something different, or the trajectory of your family's dynamic. It's gonna come with spiritual warfare. You're gonna come with people telling you, hey, this ain't right. They looking at you like you're crazy. This ain't making no sense. Why you doing that? You been a nurse for 10 years. Just all the questions, all the doubt, all the negativity from friends, family, everybody. Didn't nobody want to support that, because they was like, you supposed to be good school, be a doctor. I thought too. But at the end of the day, when you working with God, your dreams and what you want don't matter no more. We all got to understand, we put on earth for a purpose. When God says it's time to fulfill that purpose, period, it's time to fulfill that purpose, period, right? So I just pretty much wanted to come up here and motivate somebody who been going back and forth. You've been a people pleaser all your life. You got all the support. You got all the friends. Everybody in your corner, long as you doing what they want you to do, right? But soon as you pivot or start listening to God or doing stuff totally different from what it used to look like. Don't nobody want to support. Don't nobody want to be in your corner. Everybody want to talk about you. Oh, you broke. Okay. You got to understand, baby. Also, in entrepreneurship, God take you through a season of isolation, period. It ain't even just entrepreneurship. When you follow God, you going to go through an isolation period because you need that to understand you got to see what you got around you in order to level up. So if you got fake friends, fake people, you in a horrible relationship, you know what I'm saying? All that type of stuff, God put us in isolation and hide us in plain sight to protect us and to show us who is around you and what they doing, what kind of intentions they got, so you will know if they available, even if they deserving of going to the next level. You get what I'm saying? You don't want no two face friend riding with you to the top. You don't want no lying ass, backstabbing ass, disloyal ass nigga in your bed or behind you when you trying to do what God say. Cause for one, God ain't gonna elevate you no way till he do what you say. I mean, till you do what he say. Anyway, so you can try to run and do what you want to all you want, but until you listen to him and say, you got it, Lord, take the wheel for real. I'm tired of doing it my way. You just got to ride it out. And it's going to always take me back to the book of Job. God put us through that type of refinement season to see, for one, do you really want what you asking for? For two, are you ready for what it come with? Because it do come with a lot of it do come with a lot of variations. It's an emotional roller coaster. It comes with a whole bunch of ups and downs, losses, wins, fallouts, all type of stuff. Are you ready? Can you hold that up by yourself? Are you really strong like you be telling me in your prayers? Are you really equipped to handle the spiritual warfare? Yeah. See, people think, oh, I just want to be an entrepreneur, and that shit just happened overnight. No trials, no tribulations. It's just there now I'm rich. No, baby. When you're doing kingdom work, God gonna take you through a kingdom refinement process, aka isolation. Okay? So when you go through that isolation, baby, don't ever question nothing about why this happening to me. Why this happening to me? No, love. That's God reconstructing the path for you. He's setting things up for you to work in your benefit, not against you. So when stuff feel like it's falling apart, no, baby, it's just falling in place. That's why I said one thing, and then another thing too, why God put us in that isolation period, to change our mindset. You got to get out of doing stuff like you used to do. Get out of listening to other people who ain't even got what you got or trying to do what you're trying to do. You get what I'm saying? So God put us in that season too as well, because on the entrepreneurship journey, the only business partner you should have is God. Now, true enough, you're going to have other people you work with in the flesh and in the physical, because that's part of scaling and growing. But that ain't what I mean. When you doing kingdom work, your only business partner is God. So you should talk to him before, after, during any of your decision making, especially when he called you to do it, because you need to be obedient. You need to be walking in your purpose, and you need to be leading his sheep the right way. People get up here, God told me. No, he didn't. You just wanted to say that, and you wanted to put some love and said, God, no, don't lie like that. People get up here, prophesy, say, God, no, don't do that. But anyway, to fast forward, you guys, if you're ready to start a business, if God has called you to do different, if you're the only one in your family that you see, you know what I'm saying, trying to do something different, you need to fall to the knees, ask God for confirmation. You know, am I doing it right? This me and you got it. Cause you gotta, for one, you gotta have faith. You gotta trust, believe God gonna work it out for our good every time. It's already written. And then for two, you see this? Yeah, y'all see that? Prime reason why I even made this shirt. Cause as a black sheep, for one, you get used to being an underdog. For two, you get used to being a loner. For three, you get used to just figuring shit out, asking questions, and just doing shit a whole opposite way, right? Those are entrepreneurship traits. Those are being different, taking the different route. Don't be a follower. That's being a leader. That's what's going to help you win in this type of thing. You get what I'm saying? Being a different one, the odd one out, the black sheep. I love being the black sheep now. I used to thought it was a disadvantage back in the day before I actually understood my position in it. Oh, baby, nah. Oh, can't nobody stop me. That's why people be going against the grain so much, baby. I don't even care. God gonna let me know. God gonna tell me. God gonna put me on. God gonna confirm it. God gonna show me the way. You just get used to it, because at the end of the day, when God on your side, you don't care who against you. I know I don't. And now that I'm older and actually realize black sheep, God is actually closer to the black sheep or brokenhearted. And as a black sheep, you are naturally more brokenhearted because everybody underestimates you. You know what I'm saying? You always left out or whatever you want to be. All right, use it to your advantage. Tune that noise out and see how he talking to you and what he talking to you and how he wants you to do. I promise you it's going to work out on like it's supposed to. So like I said, this message is for anybody who's a black sheep in their family, breaking generational curses, doing stuff different, and don't have the support. Baby, go on and follow me for more. Because trust me, I'm the eldest daughter, and I'm the black sheep. I'm the generation curse breaker. It's a whole bunch of titles we can keep going. I know y'all women relate, men too, but it's mainly women. But hey, if you feel like that's you feel like you're a part of the tribe that I just spoke of, you ready to do something different, because hey, everybody calling us anyway as a black sheep. Fix this, fix that. Hey, this going wrong. Okay, so now let's make them put some respect on our name. You get what I'm saying? Let them call me now and I can actually do something and have a solution. You too. You get what I'm saying? Instead of just running to everybody's solution or running to everybody's problem, then when it's time to pour back in you into yourself, you can't do it no more. You can't pour from an empty cup. Fill your cup up back with God. You feel me? All right. This your type of content. If that's what type of journey that you on, spiritual journey, entrepreneurship journey, any of that, follow your girl for more. Have a good day.